Hey, Brad Lancaster here, and I'm going to show you part 4 of the 4-part Blissfully Simple Homestead series. In this one, we go inside David and Pearl's very comfortable 128 square foot house that they built themselves for under $6,000. I'll also show you this really simple and inexpensive foundation pier system on which the house rests, which enables it to be portable, it prevents any critters from taking up residence underneath, and it's termite proof. Along with all that, I'm going to show you some of their free heating and cooling strategies, all of which enables a very low cost of living. So they don't have to work much. Instead, they prioritize what inspires them, what makes positive change, and what enhances their community, along with some pretty awesome low cost adventures. Check it out.
Can you guys give me the home tour?
Sure. Sure.
All right.
Come on in.
Oh, yes. Okay, wait a minute. What I see this string here, and what's going on here?
Okay, this is a door closer. When we open the door, we don't want it slamming around in the wind. And as you see, it slowly closes.
That little weight, that's
Yep.
what pulled it closed?
That's what pulls it closed. Yep. Yeah.
What's in the weight?
Sand.
This is so chitty chitty bang bang. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, heck yeah.
And it's nice if we're coming out of the house, say, with a pan of dishes or whatever, you know, we can just come out and know that it's going to close itself. Nice. And unlike a spring door, it doesn't just slam closed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I assume that helps in the summer months if there's more flies
That's
and
right.
whatnot.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that door looked thick.
It is thick, yeah. Thick and insulated. Yeah.
How much insulation do you have?
We've got 1.5 inches in here.
It's we call it polyiso usually.
Polyiso, that's it. Yeah. Which is has a very high R value, and it's foil sided both sides. So very, very insulating.
The other part about the door is that it makes use of the cutouts from the door.
It conserves building materials in that this is the cutout of the siding, and we just turned it into a door.
Nice. Oh, so good. Nothing wasted.
Yeah. It has an axle and a tongue and wheels that can be bolted on. And if we ever want to move it, we have the option. We love that flexibility of portability.
If I look under here, will I see the axle?
No, we've unbolted the axle.
Okay.
But if we were going to put it on, we'd simply jack up one end, put the axle under there, bolt it on, and bolt the tongue on and go.
So what's the house sitting on?
It's, if you come around to here, you can see that it's primarily sitting on large flat rocks and pins. That's a 3/4 inch threaded rod, and then we can adjust it up or down to level it up.
So you can get it exactly level.
Exactly. Yep.
Wherever you find yourself.
Right.
When you move it, do you take those little foundation rocks with you?
Oh yes. Yeah, because we've taken the time to drill a shallow little hole in the top of each one where the pin goes, so that it can't move around.
Do you ever have any fear of wind taking this away?
It is a concern. Come around here, I'll show you how we address that. These chains are fastened securely to the bottom, and they go down to underground anchors.
Nice. Is it kind of like a dead man?
Yes, exactly.
How deep's your dead man?
It's down about 16 inches.
Nice. And you have just the one, or you have 4 of those?
4 of them. Yeah. Yeah. And here you can see the pin pretty clearly that supports it.
Nice. So good. Love it.
We might have point out too that the height is very consciously
the height is
decided.
Between grade and the bottom of the structure. We consider a very important measurement. We call it our 15-inch rule. And what we found is that if you go much below 15 inches, you're quickly creating safe space for skunks, pack rats, all manner of animals that dwell with us here in the desert. And by getting it up to at least 15 inches, they realize that they are very vulnerable. A coyote could easily get under here, a bobcat, other predators. So it's amazing how the animals instinctively sense this. What's a safe space, what's not, and this is not. So we don't have issues with animals under here.
Nice. Does that space do anything in terms of thermal regulation? Is things cooler, hotter, or you don't really notice
Not
anything?
sure. Not sure about that.
And we should mention about the pin that part of that is the importance of that is leveling, but we've also never had any evidence of termites.
Right. It seems to be a
And-
very effective termite guard.
We think that's part of the reason.
Nice. I love it when the domino theory works in your favor. It doesn't sound like you planned that,
Nope.
but all of a sudden that benefit appeared.
Yeah. We didn't plan it. We kind of hoped it would work, but we had no idea.
Nice.
And we knew it'd work as a leveling mechanism, but we had no idea if it would prevent termites.
Awesome.
And termites, people do commonly have a lot of trouble with termites
Yeah, oh yeah.
in this area.
It's a significant
So,
issue.
yeah.
All right. And a nice wide door, 36 inches. You can get a wheelbarrow in there.
Yeah. We could. So this is almost entirely wood structure. I know a lot of folks tend to prefer adobe, rammed earth, the heavier construction. We highly value portability. We've lived 3 different places in Cascabel. This is probably the final one, but who knows? And we just love the fact that we could move this relatively easily. So, and wood is lightweight enough that it makes that possible.
And the other part of that is that, especially I think about the first place that we had our little place in Cascabel, and one of our goals was that we should leave no trace. And I think you'd be very hard pressed to even find where it used to be, because we were able to move everything out and leave it in virtually exactly the same condition as before. Nice. So that means a lot to us.
So we wanted certain basics in here. We wanted a comfortable place to sleep, hence the bed. We didn't want something folding up. We just wanted to be able to climb into bed in the evening. We wanted it to be up about the same level as the bottom of the windows so that we could open windows and get a nice airflow right across the bed. And we've really enjoyed having that. We sleep with the windows open virtually every night of the year. Even when temperatures drop into the teens, which doesn't happen very often, but windows are still open. We just sleep so much better that way. We wanted to be warm in the winter, so we have a wood burning
Just
stove.
before you show that,
Sure.
your bed's high.
Yeah.
Is there storage below?
There, we call it the abyss. It's the one part of the house that's off limit to visitors. But yeah, it's a very valuable storage area.
So so that would be your indoor closet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
And instead of having hanging clothes, we fold them up and they go in cardboard, heavy-duty apple boxes. And so we just slide them out and get what we need, slide them back in. We have a wood stove here for the cold mornings and cold evenings, and we consider this an essential. It heats up the house within just minutes.
And you for a small portable structure, it seems like this is fairly tight, and you've got when you close, say if you were to close the window,
Yeah.
and fairly well insulated. So I would assume it doesn't take much wood.
No. We burn, I think we figured a quarter to maybe at most a half a cord per winter.
And is that all just local?
And
That's just local. We
I
just,
say even less than that now.
We get less.
We start later in the year
yeah.
and earlier in the year, honestly.
As the
than we
climate's
used to.
warming.
Yeah.
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 Sweet little table for two if you want to be inside.
Yep. We've actually had our record is 9.
Around that table?
Well, inside the house for dinner.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. One doesn't so much as cough without asking permission for the other end, but it's not quite that bad. But yeah, no, it's worked fine. We regularly have 4, even sometimes 6 people. That's not unusual.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's also your office, is it?
It doubles as an office, and you
Right.
should show
Yeah.
your
So
office.
here,
That's my office.
and this is
Oh,
mine.
2 office home. Wow.
2 office home. So we slide.
Isn't that a little
curtain back.
excessive?
We slide the curtain back. I put this down. Put this chair on it, and I am good to go.
Nice. So you've got that little stand so that you're the right height for
Correct.
the higher counter there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the one utility we have here is internet. So with the modem is right here.
And then the light switches off your solar panels, your standalone.
Yeah, right.
I love that you've got your storage, like your pantry. It's all within view. You know exactly what you got, how much. Everything's easily accessible. My dad would always get after me and my brothers as kids because we'd always use a different glass every time we got a drink of water. He's like, "You get 1 cup," and that was worked great.
Yeah.
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 And seeing all the reading material and whatnot.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for like home entertainment? Is it reading? Do you guys watch movies and stuff, or?
We do both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do both. Yep.
And you've so your internet's good enough, and your solar power production and storage is good enough to watch night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And when you've got like say the 6-person dinners or whatnot, I would imagine people would be stoked because every time I go to a party, everyone's just hanging out in the kitchen. And so the great thing is you're already in the kitchen, and so that's where the party is.
Yep.
And they're just getting inspired at the same time by, wow, this works. I don't know if this is coming through on the camera, but this does not feel small to me.
Right.
I think maybe part of that is due to the fact that we wanted a layout that didn't have divisions in the middle. We wanted it all basically one room. I think the 5 windows bring in plenty of light and kind of eliminate any sense of
Being closed in.
claustrophobia,
Yeah.
closed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the grand world right outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you prioritize your sun protection with the little can and the
Yes. We want that handy.
what's phone, water, headlamp, tape measure, paper, pencil? What is that?
Things not to forget as we head out.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Notice the tape measure.
That's a list of priorities.
That's so good. The necessities of life.
David cannot be without his tape measure.
Nice. Again, nothing feels small. It feels very welcoming to me, all of your spaces.
Yeah, thank you. That's how we feel
That's
about
how we feel about it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're always, any of them we come to after, say, traveling or whatever, it's like, isn't this a
it.
great
So good to be home.
I know.
Nice. Yeah, and there's no clutter. When I say clutter, I don't just mean clutter of things. For myself, I find I oftentimes get stressed out when I'm in friends or family's large homes because it just seems to go on. And I get stressed out thinking like, God, how do they clean this? How do they keep it up? How do they pay for the utility bills? But living in a small space, it's just right there. It's so much easier.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's how we feel.
You shared how you can open the windows and get that cross ventilation. Can you share a little bit more about how you're doing climate control? Because it gets really hot here in summer, and at night in winter it can get quite cold, well below freezing.
Right. So in winter, we leave at least 2 of these windows adjacent to the bed open, regardless of how cold it gets. We wake up in the morning, it's maybe, 5 degrees warmer in here than it is outside. So if it's 15 outside, it's 20 inside. But we usually will lay a fire in the evening before we go to bed. So we get up and light the fire, and, 5 or 10 minutes later, it's toasty warm in here. So that's sort of wintertime climate control. In the summer, we'll open all the windows all night long. And we tend to get reasonably cool temperatures at night, even in the hotter months. It'll drop into the 50s or 60s. And then first thing we do when we wake up in the morning is close all the windows. And that makes it fairly comfortable until at least early afternoon.
So you're kind of like your food in the outdoor non-electric refrigerator, in that you open up at night and close it up during the day in the hot months.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Do you ever need, on the still nights, do you ever need a little fan to give you any extra air movement?
We have a small
A little
fan.
personal size fan.
Yep. Yep. That we'll put on the shelf here so it blows across the bed. Nice. And we can easily run that all night long on our little solar system.
Nice.
So.
And then can we go out and look at just a little bit more in depth on your shading cooling strategies?
Sure. For several reasons, we wanted our shade ramada, which is actually a good bit bigger than the house itself. We wanted that on the south side, partly because we have an incredible view out here of Saguaro National Park, Rincon Wilderness. We wanted to be able to look at that, and we do frequently. And also because in the winter, we wanted sun coming into our living space under the roof of the ramada. And in the summertime, as the sun gets higher in the sky, that creates more shade in here.
So you've got sun at your feet here near the winter solstice,
yes.
But you'd be totally in shade in
That's
in
right.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And so in the summer, do you pull your hot water? Would you pull your hot water heater further out?
No, it remains, and there's actually just enough angle to where a fair amount of it will still be getting hot.
Okay.
And because the ambient temperature is much higher in the summer, we get just as much hot water in the summer. Yeah. I'll comment too on the gravel. We love gravel as a floor. It's just you don't have to sweep it. You don't have to vacuum it. If you make a mistake, whoops, spilled some water. Nice. Not a problem.
And because it's not the round pea gravel,
yes,
you don't roll around like ball bearings, nor
right.
does it get caught in the treads of your shoes.
Very, very important that it be about this size, so you don't get those tiny little pieces that catch in your shoes, and that it's crushed gravel, so it's very angular.
So it locks into itself better.
It very much locks into itself, yeah.
And doing the dishes, you're splash as much as you want, no problem, just going down in gravel.
Yep.
And I feel it's perfectly clean enough to use it as part of the drying rack, so to speak.
And what are you doing on, say, the east and west sides to deal with especially in summer, the morning and afternoon sun?
Yes, we made racks with saguaro ribs. With saguaro ribs serving as a shade. So in the morning, this window would normally be fairly exposed. It's on the east side. It would be fairly exposed to the morning sun in summer. But with this, we call them eyebrows. It goes a great distance towards mitigating that morning sun in the summertime.
And it seems like where you situated your house, because you've got the little hill here from the really early morning hours when the sun's right on the horizon,
Yeah.
it's shading you from that.
That's
so
correct.
It seems like it wouldn't be till what, 8 o'clock, or is it a
That's
little
about
later?
right. Yeah, before
Okay.
it peaks up in the summertime.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you've been also, you planted the young mesquite tree, getting your gray water, so that's going to help shade this east side
Right.
as well.
That's right.
Yeah. On the west side, we have no windows, so and that's and of course all the walls are insulated, but because we have no windows, it's really hard for the heat in the afternoon from the afternoon sun to come in. First of all, we again have these eyebrows, so the sun has to get down far enough that it can begin to hit the wall, and even when it does, it's not striking glass, which the heat would penetrate much quicker than it can the insulated walls.
But it looks like you also have an outdoor closet, so your stuff's cool.
So that's exactly why we put it here. That's a good catch. Yeah, good observation. Right, it's a very effective thermal shade, if you will, in the afternoon.
And so if one needed more space, more cooling, you could go even higher with your outdoor closet.
Certainly could.
Yeah, that's
Certainly
true.
could.
Yeah.
We made this out of the cutouts from the windows,
Nice.
again, to help conserve materials.
But these are also closets, are they?
Yes, they are.
Closets, sheds with the wildlife space, so no wildlife nests.
Exactly, the 15-inch rule. One is mostly for tools, the other's for materials. The overarching aspects of our experiment in the way we live here, land integrated, simpler, is that when we look globally, we see that, for example, those of us in the rich parts of the world are consuming vastly more than our share of resources, and we see this contributing to things like climate change, habitat destruction, and so forth. And part of the question is, what can we do about that? And so again, one of the overarching principles in our experiment is, how can we lower our standard of living while at the same time increasing our quality of life? And so I think we can both say that it's been an outstanding success for us because we live well below our means. And well, I can give you one example. The materials for the house came to around $5,000. We built it ourselves because it was small, not that difficult to do. This, in turn, has given us the time to develop a lot of personal relationships, and community is a very important part of our lives.
We feel like we have a very high quality of life, and part of that is some of what we've already talked about as far as our connection with the place, with the rhythms of a day, with the rhythms of a season. To us, that means a lot. To our connections with the animals around us, to the land around us, that improves our quality of life immeasurably. Really, we think we've spent much more time in our lives doing volunteer work than we have working for pay. And because what we've done doesn't require a lot of money, we've been able to do that, relatively easily and comfortably. The other thing that we haven't talked at all about that it gives us time for, this sort of not having to work so much in order to maintain this, quote, high standard of living, has been time to go out doing adventures, backpacking, bicycle touring, sailing in small boats, kayaking. Those are all things that we've thoroughly enjoyed, and that having this kind of freedom has made possible.
Nice. Well, it really strikes me too that not only is your quality of life so good, it seems like you're really enhancing the quality of life of others with what you're teaching, with what you're sharing, with the community work you're doing, with all your volunteerism. and you're not blasting your neighbors with security lights or excessive noise or pollution. Instead, you're doing so much work to conserve the wildlife corridors from one mountain range to the other that goes through this valley, and so much more. Yeah, enhance the hydrologic health of the San Pedro River just downstream of us, and so much more. So yeah, my hat's off to you guys for that.
Are you into all this stuff? Well, be sure to check out the other parts of this video series. And also, be sure to check out the resources in my show notes and at harvestingrainwater.com, which you can get my Rainwater Harvesting for Drylands Beyond books at deep discount direct from me, along with a lot of cool free resources as well. And for rain-irrigated neighborhood native food forestry, check out neighborhoodforesters.org. Thanks for watching.